Hey guys, welcome back to A History of Horror. Over the past few weeks, we've gone over a series of films and the historical context surrounding them. I'd like to think of this as an art history crash course, but instead of looking at Renaissance paintings, we're focusing on horror movies. This brings us to King Kong, directed by Merian Cooper. In the 1930s, Europe saw the rise of fascism in several countries, most notably in Italy under Benito Mussolini and in Germany under Adolf Hitler. With governments across the world consolidating power, we began to see that the fallout of World War I was leading to something far more sinister. King Kong is a symbol of trying to harness great power, only to see it escape and create a path of destruction. It was released by RKO in 1933 and premiered in New York at the height of the Great Depression. King Kong was groundbreaking for its time and served as an inspiration for hundreds of filmmakers, including Peter Jackson, who rebooted the movie in 2005. King Kong revolutionized Hollywood by its special effects and sound design. Throughout the film, we see puppetry and stop motion blended with live action. Sometimes they used rear projection, while other times they projected live actors while the stop motion took place near them. And sometimes they used a life-sized puppet to act with people, like the scenes that show Fay Wray in Kong's hand. Most of these techniques did not exist yet, so the crew had to invent these methods as they went along, effectively pioneering the entire special effects industry. The story begins with filmmaker Carl Denham, played by Robert Armstrong, traveling to the mysterious Skull Island to shoot his next movie. What he doesn't know is that Skull Island is inhabited by savage villagers and prehistoric creatures. Along with this crew, he brings with them the young actress, Anne Darrow, played by Fay Wray, to star in his next picture. On the night of their arrival, the native villagers kidnap her so they can sacrifice her to Kong, who they worship as a god. Kong doesn't kill Anne, but instead develops an affection for her and carries her off into the jungle. The plot then revolves around the rescue mission as the film crew rushes in to save her. During their adventure, they encounter dinosaurs, giant bugs, and of course, the hostile Kong. They succeed in both rescuing Anne and capturing Kong and decide to bring him back to New York. However, Kong manages to escape captivity and wreak havoc on the city. He kills dozens of people before finding Anne and then carrying her to the top of the Empire State Building. It's the classic Beauty and Beast tale that we've already seen countless times over the years, with the monster's love interest leading to his eventual downfall, sometimes quite literally. In the 1920s and 30s, audiences loved going to the cinema to see action movies take place in the jungle. This included Tarzan of the Apes, The Lost World, and Engiji. I think that's how you pronounce it. Engiji is a less-known movie about a tribe in the Congo who sacrificed their women to large gorillas to be turned into sex slaves. It's now known as an extremely racist exploitation film, but it made a ton of money when it was released in 1930. Though it's denied to be a direct influence, Engeji's success at the box office is what motivated RKO to greenlight the production of King Kong. Well guys, that's all for today. Next week we'll be returning to Universal for their first monster sequel, The Bride of Frankenstein. Thanks for watching.